Hey, today we are talking about mockups and how to use them for your listings. I use mockups in my Etsy shop for almost all of my listings. And what a mockup is it's basically where I purchase an image of a styled blank t-shirt, and then I take my digital design and overlay it on top of the t-shirt. So I don't actually have to make or screen print or use vinyl to make my t-shirt before I list to sell. And so this does a couple things for me, and it's going to do a couple things for you if it is an option that works for your product. Number one, it saves me some money because I don't have to actually purchase the shirt and purchase the supplies and use my time to make the product. And so that is great if for some reason the specific shirt is not a big hit and I don't sell any. I also don't have a size medium red shirt sitting there in my pile that maybe nobody's going to purchase, or at least not purchase for a while. So that means I don't have extra inventory taking up space because I don't even have a craft room, so I don't have space for anything extra hanging around. The second thing it does is it helps you if you're not that great at the photography part. Somebody else is going to take the photo for you. So when you go to purchase it, you're gonna see that you love the lighting, you love the layout, it has the background that you'd like. And in today's printable, I am sharing a resource printable where I'm gonna link to all sorts of different mockups that are available. I use Etsy, creativemarket.com, and some other websites, Flower Child Mockups. So I'm gonna link those all in today's resources, and you can just go ahead. They're printable links. If you open it on your computer, you can just click right over. They are affiliate links, I do wanna let you guys know. So if you do make a purchase, I may possibly, depending on the link,
make a very small percentage off of that purchase. So now I'm going to share my screen with you, and we are on creativemarket.com, and I have searched mockups. I'm just going to scroll down and show you guys some of the mockups that they have. You do want to be careful before purchasing any of these. Some of them do require Photoshop. So if you don't have Photoshop, you probably want to skip those. But you can mock up enamel pens, patches, boxes, packaging, frames, printables, stickers, fabrics. There's just so many things. So if you are a digital designer, mockups are great. Look at that tape and the tissue paper and the masks. I mean, all you have to do is create a digital design if that's something that you already do, and just put it on a product. Here on Etsy, they have tons of mockups too, and these I like better. These are for Canva, most of them. This is just an image, so you can overlay your design right on that image. Here's a t-shirt one. That one you can purchase, and just like I do for my shop, you would get that without the watermark and put your design right there in the middle. Some of them have great backgrounds. Some of them come in packs, so you would get all the mockups of one shirt in every color that it is available in. I've purchased from this shop before, and she has mockups for nearly any type of product. You have to be careful with hers because a lot of them you do have to have Photoshop if it's like a wraparound. But like the cups and the mugs, the ornaments, those you could just overlay a digital design. And by digital design, I mean a PNG image. And I'm going to show you in just a minute. I'll go and show you how we're going to do that in Canva. But I just wanted to give you an example of some of the mockups that you can use for your products. If your shop has a theme, say wedding, you could look up wedding mockups. There's tons of mockups for invitations, posters. Look at this cake one. I also have purchased from this shop quite often, but she has great product photos, glasses, plates, koozies, Santa sacks, frames, wood signs. So you guys can see, like, you can really mock up tons of different products. As some of you may know, I do make signs and I sell them mostly locally, but these are sign mock-ups, and I really love this shop here on Etsy. I will link to her in the resource worksheet, Southern Market Designs, but if you love like farmhouse type looks, she has totally captured that. She's got some great new fall and Christmas mock-ups for signs and those round circle signs that everybody's loving right now. Stocking tags, and you name it. She just does a really great job. One of the websites I use the most for my mock-ups for t-shirts is the website Flower Child Mockups. And Catherine is super sweet. I also follow her on Instagram. She has all of her mock-ups here by category. So you could do men's mock-ups, marble background mock-ups, which I think is so cool, the bachelorette party mock-ups, and then you can even purchase them by bundles. So if there's a certain shirt, if you like the Bella Canvas shirts, you can purchase the bundle with all the shirt colors. And she likes to separate them by season too, so that's great if you have a seasonal t-shirt design. But those are just a few examples of different mock-ups and ways that you can search them. So now I'm going to take you to Canva and I'm going to show you how to put the mock-up together using Canva, which you can also just use the free version. Now I'm going to show you how to overlay a digital PNG over a photo mock-up to use as your product listing. Today I am using Canva on my computer, so it's going to look a little differently than my phone, but I'm going to click on custom dimensions and again do 2000 by 2000 points since that's the size that Etsy suggests. It's going to give me my square, and along the left I'm going to click upload and I'm going to upload a t-shirt mockup. I am using this Dusty Heather Blue t-shirt mockup, and it is from flowerchildmockups.com. Once it loads in, I will drag it over to the square, and then I can drag from the corners to resize it and center it there on the square. Now I'm going to upload a PNG image that I have that I'm just going to overlay on top of the shirt.
A PNG image is ideal for digital art because you can do flat images, logos, icons, and it gives you the versatility to have a transparent background. So you do want to make sure that when you're using a PNG image to overlay onto your mockup, that it is transparent. So as you can see here, when I've got my XOXO file uploaded into Canva, it takes on that gray background and it just shows the black from the actual digital design. So that's how we know it's a PNG image. Sometimes designers, for whatever reason, will add a background to their PNG image, and if they do that, then you would not be able to overlay unless you wanted to see the white background around the XOXO. So you do want to make sure that you have that transparent background. So I've got that overlaid onto my shirt, and then I just rotated a little bit so it looks very natural. Now I can save this for my Etsy listing, and I have a product photo. Okay, so what if you're like, I don't make t-shirts and all the mock-ups you've shown me really don't apply to my shop? Well, I'm going to take this chalkboard. I took this photo, so if you have a product that you could mock something up on, we're just going to actually mock up a design onto this chalkboard. You can use your own photos. So for example, yesterday I could have taken a picture of a blank shirt and then we could have mock up a design onto that. So say that I am selling this chalkboard for a listing. Number one, I would probably want to retake the photo because I'm cutting off the top and I'm cutting off the bottom with this square image, but for today's purpose, it will work. What we're going to do is just add some text to this chalkboard. So we could do a listing photo with it blank, and then we could do another listing photo where it looks like it has a design or something written onto the chalkboard. I'm going to click over to elements, and this one at the top actually just looks perfect. It looks like it was kind of hand drawn, and I can change the color by clicking that little square box, and I will pick white since most chalk is white. Resize those a little bit. And then I'm going to use the text tool. Cue the confetti, we'll drag that over, resize it, make it look like it was written on there by rotating it just a little bit to the same angle as the chalkboard. And now we have a chalkboard mock-up with what looks like chalk written on it. So mockups are great. I mean, you can use mockups for your product listings. You can also use them and kind of bring whatever your product is. You could use Canva to get rid of the product background and bring it into a scene or into a styled photo. Canva is an amazing tool, and the free version does most of the things you need. So starting out, the free version is great for handmade artists that are looking to stay on a budget. That is all I have for you guys today on mockups, but don't forget to grab that mockup resource printable I'm sharing. I have some links by category, and I also have Shops I Trust, which is a list of shops I have previously purchased mockups from before and had great luck. So good luck on making those mockups and using them for your product listings